What caused the rise of the Barracks Emperors? Have you ever wondered how a series of military leaders came to dominate the Roman Empire during a time of chaos? The rise of the Barracks Emperors is a fascinating chapter in ancient Roman history. This period, known as the crisis of the 3rd century, lasted from 235 to 280 for Common Era. It was marked by political instability, economic decline, and military upheaval. Let's break down the key factors that led to this dramatic shift. First, the military began to overshadow civil authority. As the empire faced external threats and internal rebellions, the Roman army gained significant power. Commanders who could show strong military skills were often declared emperor by their troops. This meant that emperors were no longer chosen based on family ties or approval from the Senate. Instead, they relied on the direct backing of soldiers, especially those stationed in frontier barracks. This shift is why we refer to them as Barracks Emperors. Next, political instability played a huge role. The assassination of Emperor Alexander Severus in 235 Common Era marked the beginning of a rapid succession of rulers. Over a span of about 33 years, there were roughly 14 emperors, each ruling for an average of just 2 years. This constant change led to civil wars and power struggles, as rival commanders fought for control with the support of their legions. The economy also faced serious challenges during this time. The empire struggled with currency devaluation and disrupted trade routes. These economic issues weakened the central government's ability to maintain loyalty and order. As the Senate lost its influence, military leaders filled the power vacuum. The army's growing role in politics highlighted the empire's urgent need for strong military leadership to defend its borders and quell internal conflicts. Additionally, traditional institutions weakened significantly. The Roman Senate and established political structures lost much of their power. Emperors began to focus more on securing military support rather than effective governance. This shift contributed to short reigns and ongoing instability. Finally, the crisis of the 3rd century created a perfect storm of challenges. The empire faced multiple threats, including barbarian invasions, plagues, economic collapse, and internal fragmentation. In this environment, military commanders were seen as the only leaders capable of protecting the empire. The Barracks Emperors represented this shift toward a militarized form of leadership. In summary, the rise of the Barracks Emperors was driven by the breakdown of traditional political order, the army's crucial role in selecting emperors, and the empire's desperate need for military leadership amid widespread crisis. Their reigns reflected a time when military strength dictated political authority, often at the expense of stable governance, leaving Rome vulnerable until later reforms restored some order.